Okay, so this is going to be a demonstration video of the Woody's Express uh, customer web portal. So the link is web-client.com/portal. Let's put that in. Okay, now that's your login details. I've already set up a demonstration account for Morton's. They're one of our best clients who send booze over to the islands. So let's log in. Okay, so this is your today's manifest, your current manifest. These are just a couple that I did earlier, but we'll do one just now. So new consignment. Okay, so up here, this is only, you'll need to change it to lorry if it's a pallet really, or if it's a two-man lift. This will be delivered on a van. You very rarely need to change this. So let's do Digby Chick, which is a restaurant in the center of town. Okay, so you just simply type part of the address in there and then it completes the rest for you. Let's send 4 boxes at 40 kilos. 4 boxes of whiskey. Paperwork to go along with the consignment? No. Bill, Digby Chick. Now this option down the bottom, if there's someone at Digby Chick or someone at Martin's that wants to track the consignment, they will receive text message updates for every scan along the way. I'm not going to use this feature just now. So add to manifest. There it is, the bottom there. It's up here at the bottom of my list. And to print the labels for the boxes, just hit print. And it should open up, yeah, in Adobe Acrobat, which most people have on their computer. That's why I've designed it to open as a PDF. If you don't have Adobe Acrobat Reader, you can download it on their website for free. These are the labels. You can print these using a Zebra label printer or an A4 printer, as I'll show you in a minute. Down here it's got all the details, return address, every barcode is unique for each box. Okay, so if you don't have a Zebra label printer, which is almost A6 size, you got a printer options down here on the left, and you can change it to a regular A4 and either stick it to the box or put it in a documents pouch on the front. Print. Yeah, and if you fold it in half, it fits. It's designed to fit perfectly inside a documents pouch that you can get from Office Depot or wherever. Okay, so if you want to look up, so this is your manifest of everything that's either getting collected today or is getting taken into various. If you want to look up your account history, here on the left, it's a complete wildcard search, so you can try anything from Royal Hotel. You don't even need to type Hotel Royal, and it'll show you everything that you've sent to the Royal Hotel, all the way back to August last year. I mean, this could be narrowed down to just pallets that you've sent, and it'll show you all the pallets to all the places. Account history is quite a quick way of bringing up everything that you've sent. Even if you leave the box blank and just press enter, it'll show you the entire history. Bear in mind these ones at the top, just test ones. These ones that were sent on the 1st, there should be some tracking information on those, yeah. And it'll show you it's been signed for, etc, etc. Now, if you want a more detailed view, you can go to grid overview. Same wildcard search, but don't you'll need to narrow it down a bit because it's got quite a lot of things to compute in this. So if we just put in the date that everything was sent on, it's got a lot of fields to compute when it's generating this. So if you put in the whole year of 2014, it's not going to work. Well, it is going to work, but it's going to take about 15 minutes for it to pull up all the data. So it shows you here if it's been scanned in Inverness onto the lorry. Now there was a false weather scanners in Inverness last week, which has been resolved, so that's why that says no. This is it being scanned off the lorry here in Stornoway, and that's showing to van out for delivery and all the PODs there, and the date and time. If you want to see the times of any of these scans here, you just click on the barcode, and it's got timestamps there. So this gives complete visibility of where the items are, what's going on, who signed for them, and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That is just if you need to log out. If you need to request a collection, you would complete your manifest, you would do all your consignments, and you would go to request collection. Yes, and a driver would come round to pick up stuff. But I believe Morton's take the things into us. This is just a demonstration account anyway. Clear manifest. Well, the manifest is cleared automatically at 6:30 every night. This is just if the user wants to start a new manifest, but it can only be cleared once once all the items have been invoiced by our accounts department. So you need to type in all your consignments, leave it for a wee while, and then come back because they're invoicing live as you're putting stuff onto the system. User profile, pretty self-explanatory. First and last name. Address details, very important. Contact telephone number, because that's displayed on the label. If you go back to the labels and open up the labels for the boxes, you've got your sender's address there. So if anything ever gets lost, or if this part of the label gets damaged, we know exactly where it's come from. Okay, so what else have we got here? We've got POD options. So this is your signatures, which I showed you in the grid view. You can receive these automatically by email. So just obviously you wouldn't put in my email address, but Martin usually takes stuff into us on a Tuesday, so it should be delivered Thursday by 6 o'clock, I would have thought, weather permitting and ferries and all that. So if you were to do that, put in your email address, obviously they'll receive all the PODs I showed you in the grid view for the 5th. It'll be automatically emailed Thursday at 6 o'clock without having to log in. It's limited to the last 20 consignments. Should about cover everything. In grid view, the only reason this isn't 11 boxes every time, it's just split by barcode for the box to give more detail here. I mean, if you go into account history and do 0505, you'll see it's one consignment of 11 boxes, but the table splits under grid view to give you greater detail. Printer options, well, that's self-explanatory. If you've got an A4 printer or a Zebra label printer, you can change them there. If you want to export your active manifest, which is this, for your own records before it's cleared, you can export it in Excel format, which is a nice presentable format for your own records to save. I mean, everything is kept on here under account history and grid view anyway. If you want to export your account history, you can do that as well. And now this is limited to the last 200 consignments, just due to the amount of processing time and memory it takes up on the server. So you could do that for your records. Active manifest. It's also available. These are also available in PDFs because some people don't have Excel. But whereas Adobe Acrobat Reader is free. So that's why I've done it in the two formats. Sailing status. Well, these are the 3 main routes that we use. So this is to let you know if there's any disruption to the service. Our lorries are usually on Ullapool to Stornoway. And there's a disrupted service today. So when we click on that, it'll take you to my brain's website with a breakdown of earth's going on. And that's it. All I need to do now is log out.